Welcome back to A to D, and I'm here with Raven-Symonone, Disney Channel royalty and star of Raven's Home.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
So let's start off. This Friday, Raven's Home is doing a musical episode.
Yes.
Your last full album came out a decade ago. So what was it like to be making new music for the show?
It felt amazing to be in the studio, singing my heart out, knowing that we're going to be putting together different genres to connect to different types of people. Everybody from the show got to come together and showcase their talents in another way. And, you know, when I released music when I was on The View on SoundCloud, it was something I don't think people were... didn't understand. They didn't understand. It's okay. I don't have a problem. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, if you watch, you know, The Hobbit, you'd get it. But it's good to be able to make pop music, R&B music, funk, and a little bit of K-pop to entertain the masses.
Well, have you ever thought about revisiting your childhood career as a rapper? Shout out to Hip Hop Teddy Bear.
Yo, that outfit that I wore in the video on kids songs for Hip Hop Teddy Bear, it was a full...
It was pretty fresh.
It was a fur onesie.
Wow.
It was a cheetah fur onesie. I was a cheetah girl even then. You know, I love rapping. I love performing. Maybe it'll come back. Right now, I'm loving being an executive producer on Raven's Home. I'm loving being able to work with new talent and seeing how their career is being molded and moved forward. And I love being able to go to school for fine art and work on my bachelor's degree, because to see my mother's face when I received my associates, she was like, oh. I said, Mom, you know, I've met a couple presidents and had my own show. She was like, I don't care. I don't care. Come give me this degree.
Bam, paper.
Paper. I was like, it's a piece of paper. But she's happy, and that's all that matters to me.
So in a video for It Gets Better, you said you feared coming out as queer, you thought it would hurt your career. Now you're back on the Disney Channel. You play a gay character on Blackish. Shout out to Blackish.
Hey.
Do you think things have changed for the better?
Yes, I think things have changed for the better. I think there's still progress to be made. I think that there's amazing ways to get content through. Independent, you have a wonderful category on Netflix and Amazon, and you know, we just have to continue to make positive images of the LGBTQ community so that we are continuously thread within society. And that's why I love Disney Channel, because yes, we are for children, but we are also recognizing what's going on with the generation at this time. Andy Mack did a wonderful episode, and there's many other topics that get talked about on Disney Channel in a very positive, safe way, and it makes me happy.
Have you given any advice to your younger actors on Raven's Home about their career and navigating all that, since you know you've been doing this since the age of what, 3? 3,
yes, and I'm 32. It's been a minute. Well, I try my best to. You know, there's only so much because times have changed. I mean, like now it's like, you know, your career can. Your net worth can go up just because of 1 million followers, not necessarily because you actually get the money. So I'm sorry, is that rude? Anyway, so yeah, of course, I tell them it's important to say no. It's important to know who you are. It's important to understand that a career goes like this, and it's important to take control of your self-worth and understand what you're worth, so that when you go into these meetings with companies and you know, marketing people, you like, I know what I'm worth, and it's important.
So rewinding a bit back to the start of your career and back to your music, one of your earliest songs had the hook, "My friends are friends, and we don't care about color." And then in an interview with Oprah, you said you don't identify with the label African American. Do you still feel that way in 2018 is my question right now.
It's funny because people, I don't know if they listened to the interview. I didn't say I wasn't black.
All right.
I'm black.
Okay.
But
so it's
on my passport, my passport says American.
Okay.
My passport says, I never said I wasn't black. Oh, trust me, I know I'm black.
Okay.
There's just a difference. There are many African Americans, especially in 2018, that come over from Africa and come here and need the green card. You're first generation African American. That's how I look at that title.
Okay.
My family, I did my research. We're not going to go into that, but there's a lot of black Americans who've been here longer than the Americans that are a different color. Why can't we have just one name? I'm confused.
Interesting. Well, as a coder on The View, you talk about a lot of big issues, including race, and in the process made some controversial comments. Do you stand by all those opinions, or are there any that you want to take the time right now to say, like...
Wait, what? Ask me that question again.
So during The View, a couple of controversial opinions.
What'd I say?
Is there anything that you want to take the time right now in front of America to take it back?
Ooh, America. Actually, we're on the internet. This is the world. Listen, what I learned from The View is everybody has a different way of thinking, right? Everybody has an opinion. My mama said they're like booty holes. Everybody got one. So
classic mom wisdom.
Classic mom wisdom. So here's the deal. Things that I said, they call me living room conversation girl. I probably should have worded it differently, but I have to say this. I learned what I'm good at and I learned what I'm not good at. And the things that I said, I'm personally not going to rehash because I learned my lesson. I moved forward. And when I get asked a question of a sensitive matter, I try not to go right to racism. I try not to go right to, you know, the pain and suffering. I'm trying to live in my now, and that can be difficult. And I didn't take that into consideration all the time because I'm so used to living in the, how am I going to change the now? How am I going to change the now? And, you know, it was a challenging moment for me in my career, and I learned a lot and what not to do and what not to say. And, you know, that's what I have to say about that.
All right, that's fair. So one more thing. We're huge fans of RuPaul's Drag Race on this show.
I love RuPaul.
And All Stars Season 2, you were the first guest judge. Next episode, Adore Delano goes home. And it was pretty controversial, and I've seen some whispers on the internet.
What did they say?
They said that you might have had a little something to do with that. Have you seen those rumors at all?
I didn't hit nobody.
I mean, fair. So
I didn't hit nobody. Was that what the rumor said?
No,
I honestly have to tell you, I don't know what the rumor said. You gotta fill me in.
So the tea is that Michelle Visage jumped on a grenade, and that's something that you might have said might have really upset Adore Delano. Do you remember that being the thing? What do you remember about the experience?
I remember I was staring at RuPaul wondering why you're prettier than me. I remember looking at all the talented people on the stage. I don't remember. If I said, you know what, I am kind of harsh with my words, as we all know. My bad. And I didn't say or remember saying anything malicious, and if they felt that way, I would like to apologize for that. But I don't remember doing anything malicious.
All right, that's fair. So one last question for you. Jumping back to the music again because it delights me so. One of your first singles was That's What Little Girls Are Made Of, which was Missy Elliott's first credited song. Would you collab with her again?
Oh, hell yeah. I was trying to stay good, but hell yeah I would. Are you serious?
I mean, I don't have Missy's contact or anything, but I was just wondering.
I'm trying to get, let me tell you something. I might get up there in a bathing suit and do a little shaky. Give me like 6 months to get it together, but I will.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us today, Raven.
Thank you.
Really appreciate you taking the time. Raven's Home airs on Fridays on the Disney Channel.